Okay. Oops, I'm itchy on the foot. Sorry, folks, I'm not doing this very steady. Just got a bit itchy. Okay, this will be an interesting one. So let's see if we can make it look good. We're going to have to make this one 400, and then we probably have to make a master copy of it, off the first copy that comes out. This will be an interesting one if we can make it look good. Okay, I wonder what background colour we're going to give this one. We're going with yellow, happy colour. See if we can make it look any good. So we're not going all the way with the hue. Right, saturation. Okay, just going to punch it all in. Okay, see if this one will work out. It's a funny one. It is a drawing I got out of a leaflet, or not a leaflet, a flyer in the post. So I thought I'd cut it out. I thought it looked interesting, like a hand-drawn architectural design. Sort of reminds me of a job that I was in, a sheltered workshop I worked in back in from 2007 till 2011, and basically we were a print shop, and we used to make a lot of we used to print off a lot of architectural plans, which brings back memories of that place. So this little bit of paper just reminds me of some of the plans we used to photocopy on a huge plan printer, like an A1 size, A0 size. Sometimes I'd get the smaller ones, A2, and it was just so interesting to see how some of these things came out. But basically, that looks interesting. But basically, yeah, I have it closed down, unfortunately. I had to leave because I was being bullied, and I got sick of being bullied, so I left, and I left in disgust, and basically not long after I left, the place went out of business. For some reason, it went out of business. They apparently, some of the equipment, the equipment was getting old and broken, and basically, the sad fact of the matter was, I think I don't know, they were, once the equipment was failing, we had a black and white photocopier that failed on us. We basically had to do without a black and white photocopier. We had another photocopier that was colour, and it was getting old as well. So it was all getting old, and I was fearing that this place was going to be like the pub with no beer, the copy shop with no working photocopier. So I thought, fuck, that's not good. That's not a good look. But that's what happened, and I think we were losing business. We had problems with the telephone system just before I left, and basically I think that's what killed off the business, was the telephones were not working. So things were just not working in the place, and they refused to sort of buy new equipment, which was a real pain in the arse. So we're going to go B5 to A4. I think that's the size we might need. But basically, yeah, things were just going wrong left, right and centre, and things were not getting fixed or replaced when they should have been. So the place was in a state of wreckage anyway. I feel sorry for the people who really loved working there, that had to put up with their job being on the line, and then this place was snapped up by none other than a big company called Quick Copy. So Quick Copy bought them out, which wasn't good, because then, of course, they closed. I don't think Quick Copy being a money fucking large concern, whereas this one was really small. Oops, I've got to make the vertical a bit, just slightly bigger than 100. But basically, they were snapped up by a company called Quick Copy, and Quick Copy, of course, are a big company. I don't know, they're huge. I mean, they're not. I don't think they're multinational like a Kinko's, but they're like a business that in Australia. And Quick Copy was a big company, very corporate, so very professional and slick, sterile. I see it as. I don't like Quick Copy. Anyway, that looks interesting. Thinking we could make this look less red, and we still need more enlargement on the horizontal, so we need a lot more enlargement to make this fit. But basically, yeah, Quick Copy took over and bought them out, and then now we've got people who, I don't know where they've gone, if they've moved to a different section in the parent company that has other places like workshops, like warehouses or something like that. But basically, yeah, it was a shame that things just fell apart, and I was there to. I think Quick Copy, not Quick Copy. I think the company died in 2013. I think it was. So it was a couple of years after I left. But it was a shame that some people just couldn't, had to be uprooted because of this takeover. Like we're just going to keep the hue in the middle. So basically, yeah, it was a shame that this company couldn't continue, couldn't improve and get new equipment, better staff. So, yeah, it was a shame. It was a real shame. But anyway, what can we do? Seems like a lot of the places I work in tend to close down. It's really funny. It's like these sheltered workshops just don't seem to get enough funding. I don't understand why, but anyway, that looks interesting. I think we've made it way too big. I think we've gone too far. Way too far. So basically, yeah, these companies just seem to go out of business or change. It's just not really good if you're a person with a disability and you want a place where you can feel relatively comfortable working, although I got bullied, unfortunately. Can't ignore that fact. But basically I had to go because I was getting really annoyed with being bullied, and I just had to move on. I had a new life to pursue, new dreams to follow, and I just had to leave. I didn't have time to spend my time working there, and it just went out of business anyway. At least I got out long before it went out of business, so I didn't have to put up with it being a nasty surprise. But it's just a shame that the people that needed that company to work, ended up, I don't know where they ended up. I used to see some of the people in Chatswood who used to work there, or at least one of the female people with disabilities that used to work at that place. And yeah, but I haven't seen her for a while. I don't know what she's doing now, what they're doing. I know that the company has changed it into a reception for other services to do with the parent company. I won't name it, but basically they're still there where Buckprint used to be. I've just mentioned the name of the printing company. It's called Buckprint, but Buckprint no longer exists. That's the company. Sorry, I thought I didn't want to disclose the name of the company, but anyway, it's gone. It's gone. It's fuck off, Konica Minolta. Stupid user interface. I've got a lot of criticisms here, folks. But it's a shame that the people at Buckprint, there was one guy who really loved the computer side of things, and I don't know where he is now, but I'm pretty sure he's pretty miserable that Buckprint no longer exists anymore. It's gone. He's obviously had to find another job, but he was a really smart sort of a dude who just loved computers and shit. He used to bring in his old MacBook not MacBook, it wasn't a MacBook, it was a laptop. A really old style laptop. He really liked his, it was a Toshiba laptop. He used to bring it in. He used to love his DJing. He used to love making music as well. So he was a really switched on sort of a guy. I won't name him, of course, but he was a really nice guy. And he was really sensitive. So yeah. But anyway, I think that looks interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.